What's up, my friends? I hope everybody is having a good day. This morning there were a bunch of porpoise surfacing. A dolphin is a fish. It's yellow, blue, and green. They're really hard to catch on camera because you have to anticipate their movement, lock the shot off, and then hope that they surface in the frame. The weather's been a little bit crummy, to say the least. The nighttime and the mornings are warmer and less windy than the daytime. Right now it's pretty calm though, and there's some people out. When I actually lived here, these are the kind of days that I felt sorry for tourists on, because they come out and they have to take advantage of the beach. It's really easy to just not capitalize on living in a place so awesome when it just becomes a normal thing. Saturday, February the 17th, 2018, and we've got a little bit of running around to do, a few things to hit and catch up on. So we're eating at Beana's Kitchen this morning. It's a local favorite on Oak Island. They have what I would consider American food, like really good breakfast, and then kind of basic vegetables and, like, you know, steak, meatloaf, that kind of stuff in the afternoon. What I would call a chicken fried steak, because I come from Texas, but out here in North Carolina they call it country fried steak. Brown gravy is more popular than white gravy, but they do distinguish the difference. In Texas, if you get a chicken fried steak, it's just white gravy. Grits are more popular in Carolina. Does California even have fried foods? They don't like it. And then the Northeast, I don't know about country fried steak up there, or chicken fried steak. Maybe they just pick whatever sounds good for the day. It's just kind of a shit day, but we missed the barbecue Brian came and cooked, and I was screwing around too long this morning. I planted all these bushes 3 years ago to hide that crap behind the garage, and they have grown exponentially. They're doing their job now. It's like a natural wall, part of landscaping. I used to have a garden in here, 40 by 40. It's kind of, dude, I kind of miss having like a home base where you build something and having a garage to play in. That's the trailer I used to live in. They fall apart really quick, and mobile homes are like something else to work on because all of the parts are way different than a typical house. They're built like specifically to be mobile homes, mostly for lightweight, but also there's different codes because, like, for example, you take a 2x4 wall in a regular house, and in a mobile home they can use 1x3s, glue paneling onto it and staple it, and it has the same engineering specs as a 2x4 wall, but you know, it's just not, they're just not built to last. Hey dudes! You have my underwear on? No. I did not bring underwear though. I forgot them. I didn't bring any clothes. You missing underwear?
Yes. One pair that was in the wash bay. You have them on, dildo.
Not wearing your underwear.
Did you just fart in my underwear?
I can't wear other dudes' underwear, man. That's not kosher. Are you wearing my underwear?
You don't fucking wear underwear.
Well, it just doesn't work well. Your pants get too dirty. Old wood paneling, man. This place is pretty cool, but it's like throwback. Good view though. Barbecue was a bust.
Yeah, barbecue was a bust. It's cold.
There's a concept that my dad and my grandpa really taught me that kind of has to do with success and a way to look at life and how to pursue our goals. I just got sent to the store for wine and muffins. The concept I'm talking about, banana nut. So obviously being successful at anything in life is not easy. You got a lot of hard work and commitment to get something done, but then you got to factor in the mindset. You've been driving this Nissan Murano? You know, it drives more like a car than a truck or a big SUV.
You gotta get undressed on the patio. Down to your underwear. Down to your underwear. We have to leave your underwear on. You gotta run in the ocean. Enough to dive. You got to be fully submerged for 5 seconds, and then pop up. You can run back upstairs and put your clothes on, take a hot shower. You gonna do it? How cold is it, Doug? 50?
The temperature outside is roughly 53 degrees.
Is it cold?
It was cold that morning. Oh my God.
Take a hot shower. The ladies are gonna dig this.
David just jumped in the ocean. $25.
Nice hat.
Oh,
That's your Tinder picture.
Hey up. Hey up.
Army.
He doesn't even have it on him.
Wow.
My original offer is $5. That's all the cash I have left.
So what is Grindr? Grindr essentially is exactly like Tinder, just as tawdry. People have pretty much the same intention. There are categories in which you can not only just describe, how much you weigh or how tall you are. There are classifications within the gay community, and it's sad, but we kind of like it. And let's just start off with the younger. If you're younger, you're under 25, you have no body hair, you're really thin, you're called a twink. A twink is essentially a spinner, somebody that you could put on your lap and just spin. And then you got your jocks, you got your typical guys who try to like sports, they try to be cool. They were like the football guys from high school, but now they're homos. Bears are essentially anybody that's overweight and really hairy. There's guys that call themselves leather daddies, and then you got your daddies in general, which is just older men. Profile pictures, the first one has to be G or similarly rated. They have an option for up to like 5 more photos, and those photos are kept private. You never know what you'll find.
What's the worst one?
Is the shot of the balloon knot. Their asshole. My name's Doug. I have been gay my entire life. I'm also called called a golden star gay, which means I have never had sex with a female. I would like kids one day, and if I am gonna have kids, I want to do it naturally. So essentially, I would have sex with a woman.
You guys still talking about penis sites?
What do they call straight people in the gay community?
They could be called breeders.
When you used to get mad at me, you used to call me a breeder.
Yeah, my boyfriend and I keep trying, and it hasn't worked.
Once they start dressing like a female, wearing makeup, got tits, no dick, like it's not really regarded as a man anymore. I mean, from like a...
You got drag queens that are just drag queens because they're gay. You got drag queens because at some point they want to transition. And honestly, I think our community is trying to separate ourselves from categories and stereotypes. And, it's just you are who you are.
Today didn't turn out as expected, but that's okay. I mean, it's part of life, nothing works out the way that we want it to. And I was gonna talk about kind of the mindset that it takes to be successful, but Doug started getting into gay personality types, and it really caught me off guard because they have like descriptions for each personality, and I personally get fired up about the transgender thing. Whether I agree with it or not is not important. It's about how it affects society at large, and I asked him about that, but I'm just not going to get into any of my personal opinions on it. The beach is beautiful. It's been an awesome day, and tomorrow or the next day, sometime I'm going to talk about success, because you have to work hard, but then at some point you got to figure out how to make your resources work for you instead of working for your resources. Or you could just say money, that would be easier. I love you guys. I hope you have a great night, and I will see y'all mañana.